our sister platoon was out conducting operations. So we were like just finding a place to sleep because typically there should be a rotation. We would take their rooms, they would leave. Yeah. But instead there became this overlap. And the very first thing that happened was the ramp ceremony for Axe and then the memorial, because they hadn't even had the memorial for all the guys we lost. So that was the very first thing. That was like my introduction to combat. Welcome to combat. We're going to bury and send off 11 of our brothers, which was crazy and surreal. But then you
had a memorial ceremony there at Bagram?
Yeah.
And how was that?
I mean, a little overwhelming. I mean, if you think about it, we were honoring 19 individuals, you know, so it was at the JSOTF, the Joint Special Operation Task Force, you know, command, because we were honoring both the SEALs and the task force Army guys. They lost 8 guys on that helicopter. Yeah. So it was very long. Because we were going through every guy, and I remember, you know, we had the for the SEALs, the combat cross is kind of our fins with a mask and the weapon behind and the helmet with nods, and then you know, so you had 19 of these out front honoring these guys with the pictures, and then you know all the guys got up and told stories, and that was all great. But very surreal. I had not been into combat yet. I had been exposed when I was in Colombia. I was in a base that took some fire and we thought we were going to be overrun. So that was kind of my first introduction to combat. And in Colombia, there were definitely some hairy times where you had the FARC running around and still left over from the counter narcotic stuff. Yeah. But this was kind of the first time that we had lost guys in training,